everybody, and welcome back to a new season of Sailing Ripple Effect. After wrapping up an unforgettable journey from Madagascar to Cape Town, South Africa with Gabi, Berra and Alex, it was time to look ahead towards the next chapter of our voyage around the world. These transition moments are always bittersweet, but with every ending comes a new beginning, new oceans to cross, new stories to write, and of course, a brand new crew of rookie sailors.
Hi. I don't know if I'm supposed to introduce myself here because I assumed that... I don't know. Okay, anyway, I'm Xenia. In case that's... yeah, people don't know that yet. I'm part of season 11 of Sailing Ripple Effect, which sounds still absolutely surreal. I think I haven't really registered yet that I'm actually going to be part of Sailing Ripple Effect.
If I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like I have no idea what to expect. They told me that I got this position and then I bought my flight like 3 weeks before we're supposed to leave, and now I'm sitting here and my flight is in 5 hours and I still feel like I'm not going. Like, I don't know, I packed, I did everything. In my mind, I'm just not ready for that. I think because there is no explanation for it until you do it.
So while the crew prepared to travel from around the world, Doc and I were in the port of Saldanha working on some boat repairs. And as always, racing to have everything ready in time for the crew's arrival. So we're gonna get the anchor in.
So, what are you most excited about for this season?
I am excited about getting to warmer weather.
Yeah.
And to cross my last ocean.
That's true.
What about you?
I'm excited to cross an ocean again.
Again.
I love oceans crossings. And I'm really excited to go to Brazil. I've always flipping dreamt of going to Brazil and never been, so I'm really excited about that. I mean, also Namibia, I think will be cool.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to turning off and like really slowing down, and that's something I'm really excited for, to just be present. And also just having an experience that's really out of my comfort zone.
Probably the most exciting thing about this trip is the actual learning curve we'll have. It's, you know, it's a completely whole new world, new language, new vocabulary.
I am just so excited to see a full sky of stars, hopefully the green flash, meteor showers, wildlife. I think I'm thinking about all these things, but what will be so beautiful to me, I think, is something that I don't even know. So I'm excited to kind of revisit this in a couple months and see what my answer is.
The things that I am nervous for when it comes to this journey, this challenge that's up ahead, is obviously the actual crossing of the ocean. I think as much as I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for what that means, I don't think I can fully grasp it yet because I've never done such a thing like that.
So yeah, that brings us to the next important detail of the upcoming season, our itinerary. We'll kick things off with a sail from Cape Town to Namibia, a stretch that will serve as a full-on crash course for the new crew. But that shakeout is essential, because the stakes only get higher from here. Next up, St. Helena. It's one of the most remote islands on Earth, isolated, rugged, and absolutely wild. And then the big one, the Atlantic crossing. Nearly 3,000 miles of open ocean between us and the coast of Brazil. This is a defining challenge of the season. A journey expected to take 12 to 18 days, non-stop, just us, the wind, and the sea. With the boat cleaned up and mostly ready to go, it was time for Doc and I to head to Cape Town to meet the crew.
Well, we just left the port of Saldano, where we took the boat out of the water, did the bottom work, and fixed a whole bunch of stuff, and we're now headed to Cape Town to pick up the crew. They're going to meet us in downtown Cape Town at the fancy, super fancy marina, and then we'll provision. We'll get to know the boat a little bit, and then we'll head off to Namibia. I know I'm not saying it that right, Namibia. And there is very little wind and a whole lot of seals. So we're mostly motoring. Here you go.
Oh my god, it's happening. I'm waiting for my Uber. I got my bag, got everything. I'm so nervous, like the butterflies are just like flying. Very, very excited. It's gonna happen. Felt like I was on the plane for a week. I got my backpack. I made it. Now there's nothing in my way anymore. I'm coming.
In 4 hours, the new crew is arriving to the boat. We are currently downtown Cape Town at the waterfront.
With lots of seals.
Yep, I feel like it's a pretty cool place to start.
Yeah, it's definitely the best marina they will ever be in on this trip. And probably the best one we've been in a year.
Yeah, something like that.
They're going to be a little shocked and amazed, and soon it will all change.
Yep. It will be all downhill from here.
For sure.
I don't know what to expect from this season.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that during yoga. It's a hard thing to ask people to leave their homes, fly halfway around the world, throw them on a boat in the middle of the ocean, ask them to do these things that we do. So
yeah.
It's kind of one of the social experiments of this, how people work together in a challenging environment.
Yeah, and this time it's extra challenging because we're going to cross an ocean.
Correct. Their cabins are ready. The boat is not ready, which is typical.
Yeah, we don't have a water maker, which is kind of a little bit crucial.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Final preparation for the arrival of the crew. Got the flags. Norway, America. What is this? Switzerland?
Yes.
Somebody's from Switzerland? And Ecuador. Ecuador? So that's a tradition that you have the flags of the crew members on the port side and the flag of the country you're in on the starboard side.
Okay, I see someone walking on the other side of the dock with a massive backpack. That seems like someone's coming this way. First person arriving. Hello! I made it! Welcome!
Shoes off?
Hello!
It's so nice to meet you in person.
Too.
I can't believe it. I'm like shaking.
Look at this! Hello!
Oh, it's gorgeous!
Welcome!
You're gonna burn it?
Hey, Doc, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Mara. Hey!
You're colder than I thought. Nice to meet you too.
Alright, so this is the cockpit. Here's the helm station. This is where we steer and run the boat from. This is the gym / lounge area as well. This is galley / kitchen. Moving down here.
After giving the crew a tour of the boat, we let them chill out and chat for a bit.
First impressions.
I think for me, I kind of still don't believe that we're going. Like,
Yeah,
I think
I feel the same way. But no, in general though, like my first impressions are good vibes.
yeah.
Like all the people are so
Good
kind.
banter.
Like,
Good banter.
Good banter.
like very
Yeah.
early on. Also, first impression, the boat is a little smaller than I was
Didn't it?
expecting in terms of like being in the middle of nothing. So in my mind, considering like how small the boat is compared to like the expanse of the ocean, but honestly, if I don't know if there's any boat that I would have thought was big enough.
So we are planning our provisioning because we need to shop for 2 months at the time, because the places we go, they don't really have a lot of stuff. So it's gonna be hard, and everyone has had to prepare recipes beforehand to know a little bit what to get, and recipes that can be made in 6 weeks and still be good. So it's quite difficult, but we're getting there. Maybe.
We've started provisioning in the supermarket.
I need 9 onions.
20,000. All the groceries. And that's our bill.
That night, we went out for an inaugural dinner with the new crew. We figured we would have a bit of fun before shit got real.
We were supposed to leave today, nothing got fixed, hoping to be able to leave tomorrow. The water maker is currently being fixed. Hopefully we'll get fuel this afternoon. We have to check out, but the fuel cap is moving back and forth all the time. But it's a full ass day. However, we're doing it, and we will leave tomorrow.
So today we go on our first solo adventure. Now I have to take this documentation that actually will take us out of the country. But hey, how are you? Hi. Hey ladies! Hi! They're so everybody's so nice here. Welcome. Welcome, yeah. Say hi. Hi. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Good. You're Walili?
Yes, boss. Yes.
Did you grow up in Cape Town?
Didn't grow up in Cape Town. I grew up in Eastern Cape.
Eastern Cape.
Eastern
So
Cape.
It's in South Africa, right?
Yes, it's another province.
Mm-hmm. Do you like Cape Town?
I like Cape Town. I like Cape Town more than Eastern Cape.
Okay, yeah, we need to. We're like getting out, checking out the country from a boat. So we just got to the place we're gonna do the checkout. It's this area. Where are you? I'm just here to drop this off. So what just happened is that I just brought my passport to check us out, and apparently we need everybody's passport, and I don't have them, so I have to go back and do the whole thing again. So I'm back at the boat. I'm trying to find the. Hey, how are you? Trying to find the passports of everybody. He's doing a great job. How is that going?
Do you know any midgets?
Midgets?
To climb in here.
No? No? Yeah.
It's too small for me.
So we finally got everybody's passports, and they are all the documentation. So we finally checked out the country. I have everybody's documentation and passport. Shout out for Belile, who was our Uber driver today. He just made our life so much easier. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a good day.
Thanks, man. Enjoy.
Yep.
So tomorrow we are gonna sail for 4 days to Namibia.
Yes.
I mean, it can be between 3 and 7, but we're aiming for 4. So when we sail, what's important is that you show up for your shifts and show up for dinner, and the rest of the time you can do whatever you want. For shifts, we have 4-hour shifts during the day and 3-hour shifts at night. So you will have 1 to 2 shifts every day.
So the fuel people came to get us fuel.
Getting diesel!
And so we always need somebody who's in charge of see if it's all going in correctly, and a second person who's in charge of looking at what percentage of diesel we have.
Yeah, so every 10% I'll yell out the percentage, and then once we get to 80, every 5% I'll yell out, and then once we get to 90, every 1% I'll yell out the number, just because it'll fill up a little bit quicker once we get towards the end. So then once we're at 100, 98, 9, 100.
Woo! 100.
going to immigration. We want to leave.
Are they open?
Nobody knows.
We're free.
We are free to go home. It's been months since our water maker worked the last time. We tried to fix it for so long. We're leaving in 11 hours and now we're gonna test if it's finally working. The generator won't start.
It's working.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Generator is starting.
DC circuit breaker was off.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We got power.
Okay. Okay. This is hope. Next step, water maker.
There's power back in the system. 220 panel is now working again. But now we guess got to get the water maker working.
It's 11:24.
Less than 12 hours.
Yep, we're supposed to leave in 9.5 hours. It's 1 a.m. Finally the water maker is working and the generator is working and we are kind of ready to leave tomorrow. It's not optimal whatsoever how it is working, but it's kind of what we got and just gotta deal with it.
So yeah, you could say the season got off to a bit of a rocky start. But for those of you in the sailing community, you know, fixing broken things is just part of the deal. It's boat life. You roll with the punches, and that's something this new crew is about to learn firsthand. If sailing has taught me anything, it's resilience. When you set off on a major passage, you hope everything goes right, because out on the open ocean, the stakes are real. Seasickness, storms, squalls, strong currents, torn sails, broken rudders. You're at the mercy of the elements. It's demanding, it's exhausting, and sometimes it feels like too much. But in the chaos, when you somehow find a way to keep going, to keep pushing towards your destination, something inside you shifts. You grow, you change. Over the next 2 months, these 3 strangers, now suddenly roommates, are going to discover what they're really made of. They'll be pushed, stretched, and pulled far beyond their comfort zones. There will be yelling, there will be laughter, probably some tears too. And then there will be those rare, indescribable moments of pure magic, the kind only the sea can offer. Things will get hard, but I have no doubt they will step off this boat, change for the better. So stick around, watch their journey unfold, because whatever happens out there, it's going to be interesting. This is Mara, signing off.